And hello and welcome back to Diane Actually Writes. This is our live writing stream where we are going to do writing sprints. No shit, eh? I know, right? Stream Elements is... Thanks for your help, bud. I had to make sure I had the bunny stuff on. And I had to get a coffee. I have coffee. We are now ready. Alright, so let's get started, shall we? Hi, Stretch. Good to see you, man. How's music and vocal volume balance? Is it good? I hope so. Sound is good. Okay, let's put the sprint screen up and get right to it, shall we? We've only got, like, some people are on their last day for the Tourney of Tales. Some people are like, you know, got a day and a half. So let's go with it, shall we? James says, I left a clip, but I don't mind reposting it on a Sunday. I'm reluctant to show it on screen for the simple reason that every time I have shown video, it seems to do horrible things to my stream. But, and some people are only just eating their dinner, yeah. Well, the link is back there in the chat though, and I checked it out while I was on the break screen, so, and it was cool, it's funny. Alright, I'm going to try to finish up my one shot, at least enough of a scaffolding to call it done today. I think I'm going to publish and submit it now, so that it is registered. It's okay. Okay, thanks, James. Yeah, I want to make sure everything is working better. What were the chances? Exactly. Yeah, I dialed down the video resolution, so hopefully that should be better. And I would like to know if my closed captioning plugin is working. I installed that ages ago, but it will not work with Twitch Studio. But I figure, well, I've switched over to Streamlabs now, so let's see if it works, right? It appears to be picking me up on the mic. I've got the stuff right here. You can see it. And, you know, I think it's a neat plugin. I really want to be accessible to as many people as I possibly can. So, you can't see it being toggleable? Okay, I think that... Okay, I'm going to go to my screen there, like my actual, have I got lag? No, that was just me switching screens. Okay, so let me see here, it might be, is it in settings? No. Is it all the swear words jumping around on screen? Yeah, that's probably accurate. Okay, I don't seem to have the toggle thing up. Just a second. I'm gonna see if I can put that up. Because maybe I deactivated it because it wasn't working. Let's try it as overlay 1. Okay, now, is that showing up? Is the question. I'm going to... I believe you can actually toggle it on and off if it's working right. Oh, wait a minute, I remember now what it is. just gotta wait for my screen reload. DM Stretch says, I can imagine some cruel person doing that, to be honest. Hack into a closed caption program and adjust what it picks up. You know, that wouldn't surprise me. There are assholes everywhere, right? Okay, yes, so if you hover your cursor over the screen, you will see 3 little icons on the right-hand side that will show up. One of them should be Stream Closed Captioner at the top. Let's see if it works. No, I should have already done that. Let's see. Visible? It should be visible, but I don't see it, right? You see it? Alright. Well, that makes me happy. Stopped. Well, that's because I shut up. I'm kind of wasting this sprint playing with this, but hey, I gotta do it sometime, right? Maybe I accidentally shut it off. Does seem to have frozen, it just hasn't faded out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna double check my settings here. Maybe this is the problem. I think the left side of the screen would make sense, don't you? Oh. See, convert speech to pirate talk. I'm gonna do that on, like... It's okay, it's just slow to respond. Okay. Moonflower says it's 7 p.m. and I just woke up from my nap since 11:30 a.m. Well, so much for a nap. I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital, but the anti-inflammatory meds I took seem to be working. That's great. Ah, yay! I see it now. Yeah, it's a bit behind. Yeah, I'm gonna convert speech to pirate talk on Talk Like a Pirate Day, because why not? Because that's fun. I love Talk Like a Pirate Day. Okay, I'm gonna get to work now. I'm so glad that it is working. That makes me very, very happy. I really try to be as accessible as possible, so... That's not obtrusive there, eh? I'm seeing it at the bottom of the screen. It looks fine to me. Not that there's any context. Apparently, I talk and babble. That's great. DM Stretch says, Moonflower, in one way, I'm a little jealous. I can't remember the last time I slept for that long. Yeah, me neither. I had 5 hours sleep last night. Not sufficient. Yep, Daz was like, been there, done that, still glad I got the shots. Yeah, it's... Oh, kept waking up from a sleep every 20-30 minutes, Moonflower, that sucks. Yeah, everybody has been... Uh-oh, what's wrong here? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I just thought something had deleted. The caption does cover my my cam screen, eh? Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Okay, you know what? I might be able to screw around with that in the Stream Manager. I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah, looks like I totally can move it somehow. Let's see. Well, I can move it. You know what? That's as low as it goes, eh? Okay. Incidentally, you can toggle that off at any time if you don't like it, right? You should be able to hover over the screen. And there'll be a little CC, you know, for closed caption. You just hit that and it says hide CC text. And so then you won't have to look at it if you don't want to, but it's available. It isn't moving anymore, but maybe it's just being a butt. It could be delayed. Users can manually move it if they want. Yep, that's true too. I moved it on my Stream Manager. It's still frozen on Talk Like a Pirate. Let's try this. I'm gonna reboot or refresh and see if that works. His problems detected. Now I can look on mute and still know what you say. Yes, that was part of my hope, actually. Well, it's working in my Stream Manager, but it's not working in my main page. Ah, I'm sorry you've been suffering from constant reloading, Fantasine. That sucks. Welcome. Technically, we're in the middle of the first sprint, but I've been screwing around with the closed captioner function. I do have the captions on. 30 words for house slapping from James. Good work. Enable closed captioning transcripts is an option? That is fucking cool! I should start doing our witchcraft and voodoo show again. Fantasine says, I'm working today on making sure I have my third point of view character story planned out, so not much actual word counting. Alright, James is doing closing stuff and then bed. Well, I guess if it's after midnight, that makes sense. And that's the sprint gang. It seems to be working for me again now, so maybe I just have to screw around with the settings or something. Looks great, actually. I've got it in a little box kind of above my head right now. So yeah, apparently you can move it around, resize it. Cool. Alright, I am pleased. Alright, so if you got anything done on that sprint, which I did not other than playing with the closed captioning function, then don't forget to put in your word counts. Alright, duly noted, Siobhan. I will look at it as soon as I'm done the stream. She sent me a message. Apparently it translates Siobhan as Shimano, which is fucked up. Okay. Also, it won't translate my swear words, so that's fun. Okay. Stretch says, geez, I'm getting so fed up with the same Audible advert on Twitch. Not this stream. I have no control over that at all. Yeah, Twitch, they make me laugh. They're like, yeah, it shouldn't matter if you run into trouble with people disabling their ad blockers because they should watch ads because it supports the streamers. Chump change, my friends. Like, literally fractions of pennies every time that ad is played. You know who it's making money for? Twitch. That's who it's making money for. It's not making any money for the streamers. Subscriptions and bits make money for the streamers, okay? Anyway. Oh, the closed captioning is usable on phone too. That is awesome. I'm delighted by this. This makes me very happy. So, if you come on my stream and you don't see the closed captioning and you haven't disabled it, remind me to set it up because I have to actually open up my extensions and go to this website so that it is recording my mic in order for the closed captioning to show up. But I've literally been trying to get this to work for months. I'm very happy that it's working. So, alright. Pride Ascending is taking a nap. Talk to me later. Don't blame you. Have a good sleep. You've worked very hard this month, and thank you for that. Stretch says, although coffee is still better than money on Twitch. I have a coffee. Co-5/Sable Aradia, like everything else. Yep. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can do that. My donation stuff should be linked to the jar. I set that up like ages ago, so it'll even show up in that pretty little jar that's on the screen. how's it going, Mar? Good to see you. All right. James threw me a bit to let me know that he wrote 322 today, according to his system. Good night, all. I hope I rest well. I hope you rest well, too. Thanks, James. Always glad to see you lapping for life. Oh, hey, thanks, Stretch. Thank you. Yay, 50 for the jar. Woohoo. I wonder if it's having trouble. Okay. Is it this mic that it's picking up? This mic that it's picking up. Or is it my webcam mic? I can't tell. We'll leave this down like this, just in case. You just became one of Sable's privateers! Woo! Welcome aboard! Yay! Thank you so much! Patrons and subscribers, the regular subscribers and the patrons are the heart of what keeps us afloat, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is awesome. The lag is there. Lag is there. Yeah. Lag is there. It is confused. It does have a 1 second delay set up to try to make it more accurate. Clearly that is not working. Yeah, Moon says, nice, welcome to the Discord. Indeed. Thank you, Mergendor. You're awesome. Mergendor says, question, to report words, do we need to be working on a particular project? The answer is nope, as Moonflower has told you. You bet. Any project, if it's writing, is sufficient. Alright. I think that, yeah, we're into the sprint. I'm actually going to work now. And shut up so that other people can work. Okay. Oops, I missed the roar. Yeah, so did I, actually. I wondered... Is it working properly? It's probably just getting drowned out by my music. Should I turn the music down a bit? Roar! Says Stretch. There you go, Dazzle Cat. Okay, you heard the roar, Mergendor? Okay. Then clearly I was talking, and nobody was paying attention because I was talking. Okay. It's a bit loud, the music? Okay. I thought it might be. This is a loud track. How's that? Too much? Oh, hello, Tal. Welcome back. We're into Diane Actually Writes now, although I've been spending most of the beginning of the stream playing with the new closed captioner tool, which I've been trying to get to work for literally months, and now that I have Streamlabs, it is working. 89 words for House Millies from Dazzle Cat. Good job. Sunny says, ugh, head. Moonflower says, mood, Sunny. And then Sunny adds, but I've hit over 61k this month so far. Excellent. Good work. Yay. It's right. I've been Streamlabs for like 2 years and I'm still learning ins and outs. Yeah. There's a lot that you can do, apparently. Alright, there we go. Sunny says, not that anything is near done. Twitch is a long fan fiction writer. That's a mood too. Stretch says, starting to wish I had a third screen now. I want to transfer character sheet from D&D Beyond to World Anvil, but I also want to watch the stream. I hear ya. If I could have stayed focused, I would have finished stuff. I hear that too. Well, you know, you can put me on like just sound only there, Stretch. Okay, after searching through, or 2 windows, that always works too. Now you want to watch the chat as mod. Well, legit. You got distracted by your glasses. How in the hell do you do that? Gotta keep touching base on it, apparently. Here. Configure my ideal settings. Okay. You know what? Let's do this instead. Okay, you know what? It might actually be using... I'm going to switch to that and see if that works better. See if that works better. It seems to be picking it up better. Nope, not really. Okay, we'll go back to the default and see if that picks it up. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nah, it's just the way it is then. Okay. Okay, so Tal says... Oh. Muted now is on phone, says Stretch. Well, at least you'll sort of be able to see what I'm saying. Fantasine says, I sympathize. I'm constantly wishing I had 4 or 6 screens when I'm doing research. Tal says, so I've had glasses since I was in grade 1, and I've just started needing 2 pairs, one for distance vision and one for the computer. Get bifocals. I've got bifocals. I went to change them over but dropped them, then they were dirty, and I can't see anything without them. Yikes. So I missed Stretch's hello to begin with. Fair enough. Okay, it could be, I guess the difference is too much, maybe. Yeah, these are bifocals, actually. They're moderate bifocals, right? Like, they're not very strong, but it makes a difference. Prevents me from getting a headache or a crick in my neck when I'm working on the computer. Yeah, and you just get used to looking at which part of your glasses you need, right? Sunny says, when I become affiliate, because I will, darn it, just a matter of when, and I can start to save up, I'm going to save up for a proper computer to stream on. Yeah. Walking Dead's cats keep stealing her lunch meat. If I see you live, I'll come hang out, Sunny. See if I can't help get your average viewers up. It shouldn't take long, though, and you already have followers, which is great. Yes. Alright. Work, damn it. Oh, okay. My eyes are weird. Apparently bifocals won't work for me according to the optometrist. It's what I wanted. I'm going to try to save up for LASIK as soon as I can. Reset my eyes as much as possible. I don't see how bifocals wouldn't work. It makes no sense to me. I don't know, right? Like, I actually have a minor astigmatism and require bifocals, so... And they can do one set of glasses for that. You know? I apparently have not seen anything in focus for years. I had no idea. It was such a mild astigmatism. I was like, you know. Alright, have the characters make a... What is the appropriate skill for that in Pathfinder? I have forgotten. Oh, Tal, you can move those. The captions are manually movable by the user. You just have to click on the box and arrows will come up and you can put it anywhere you want. Yeah, I put mine kind of between the house Lapin symbol and the cam. Yeah, no worries. And you can also shut it off too, by the way, if you don't want closed captioning. Just hover over the screen. You'll see in the bottom right hand side there will be settings, a CC button, translations, and stuff like that. And fonts. You can also choose like a dyslexic font if you want. Right? And if you just hit the CC, it'll shut it right off. And now I'm going to double check and make sure that it's still picking me up. Okay, back to work. Been here for years, you'd think I'd be able to figure it out by now. You know, if it didn't tell me that it did that, I wouldn't know. Yeah, I just turned mine off. Yeah, fair enough, and I'll probably turn mine off once I get used to it and make sure that it's running properly too. Fantasine says, I dropped you a follow, Sunny, so I can hang out when you're streaming. I'm always looking for writers to stalk. Lurk. I'll just hide in the shadows again before the sunset lurks. And Sunny says, no, stalk me. I love my writer stalkers. Yeah, come lurk. I'm good with that too. I will never call you out or get you into a conversation you don't want to get into. Just come hang out. I get it. Sometimes I don't have the spoons to talk either. It's fine. Okay, have the characters make a spot. That's the one I'm looking for. Check. Yeah, well, hey, Sunny, it seems to be a formula that works for me. She says I babble randomly, but mostly just chill and listen to music as words appear on the screen. Yeah, it's pretty much... It's why you're here, isn't it? It's what I do. Okay. Today, not many words are appearing on the screen. I'm glad that I'm staying till 6, because I'll probably actually get something done in the last hour. Good way to stream, in my opinion. Yeah. Hang out with your friends. I like it. Alright, 20. Spot check. DC, I don't know, it can't be that hard. 10, what the fuck, no. It should be a little harder than 12. There we go. Excuse me. And that is the sprint. And that is the sprint. There we go. There we go. I actually hit 5 people watching for about half an hour there. That's cool. Yeah, writing streams don't often get a lot of watchers. Exciting, isn't it? 118 words for House Lappin from Mergendor. Excellent. Just amused. 118 words for House Lappin from Mergendor. House Lappin. Jesus Christ. I don't know if this is gonna help. I think I just might confuse people with this closed captioning. Not accurate. Yes, and he says, I don't care if you're chatting, just hang out, chill. Right. Watch the words appear in mesmerizing things, yeah. Was having trouble. Yeah, Sable is having too much fun with words. I'm trying to make the closed captioner work properly and pick me up properly, and it is confusing a bunch of what I'm saying, that's all. Apparently I don't enunciate sufficiently. I don't know. Tal says I got the draft sketches of my new emotes this morning, so bloomin' excited. Can't wait to see the finals. That's excellent. I realize this is the break, but I haven't gotten anything done, so... I hear the siren song of food at the door. Well, that's the dragon of productivity. I was going to take a break anyway, so I'm going to put up my break screen. Yeah, I can't wait to see your emotes either, Tal. I'm going to put up the 15-minute break screen. I will be right back. And, yeah, feel free to use it as a sprint. I will too when I get back. Hey Bob, good to see you. Welcome. Is that still the first sprint timer, just to make sure that I haven't been gone that long? Because it was Vietnamese spring rolls, and you gotta eat those fresh, so I kinda shoveled it in my face. You think it's the first, okay. First one, good, okay. I'll be right with you in just a moment then. And that is the sprint. As we do, I'm going to keep the chat timer up for the 5 minutes here so that we don't fall out of sequence. Oh, I forgot to turn my closed captioning back on. If you just arrived here, like Bob, right, and good to see you, then if the closed captioning is over top of the cam when I get back to the sprint screen, then just feel free to move it manually. You can move it around, or you can shut it off entirely. Just hover your cursor over the stream, and you'll see a CC button. Just click it, and it'll shut it off. And hello, Rowan. Good to see you. Same advice about the closed captioning. 28 words for House Millies from Dazzlecat. So as of this morning, April is another 50,000 word month. That's great to hear, Bob. Congratulations. Daz says, short on words, long on happy dog. That's excellent. Mergendor did 89 words for House Lappin. The Warren thanks you. House Lappin. Not house lapping. House Lappin. Stupid closed captioning. House Lappin. 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 Yeah, you are a pain. There we go. Lappin. Stupid thing. It also lets me make the text smaller. I didn't know it did that. That's cool. I understand it also has a dyslexic font. Rowan says, just got in from town. If peeps want to see what my truck looks like after that, it's in links and memes on Sable's Discord, but I feel like a badass for making it through Mud Hill and back. Oh my god. 99. Sorry. Okay, 99 words for Mergendor. That's excellent. I am not sure how to make my mic understand me better. It's bizarre. Maybe I should do one of those configurations for speech to text, you know? know what? Let's try manage. Maybe it'll tell me how to fix that. Doesn't seem to allow a configuration on the Google Mic access. So I guess I just have to live with it. Sigh. Oh well. Better than nothing, I suppose, eh? Alright, looks like we got 35 seconds before the next sprint. Mergendor says, voice recognition sucks for mumblers. I'm one. I think it's more my Canadian accent, my Canadian West Coast accent. And probably my incessant babble. Alright. And we're going back to the sprint screen, so here we go. On the closed captioning, it's funny as hell. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? You know what, though? I'm sure the people who regularly use closed captioning are used to trying to figure out what the fuck the computer's trying to say. Oh, check it out, new pin. Oh, no, you can't see it on the screen very well, but it's a new pin. Aaron bought it for me. It says writer, coming out of a typewriter. It's cool. Reminds me of Nano. Alright. The odds are good to the PC spotting the pirates before the pirates spot them. Daz said, would anyone venture into the none such inn? You bet. Okay. When PCs do spot the pirates, sounds like a good location for hijinks and shenanigans where the puns might abound. Yep. That's a good PC spotting the pirates before the pirates spot them. If the PCs make the first spot check, they get the surprise advantage. Excuse me, sorry for the cough there. Sunny turns in 689 words for House Mollusca. Good job. Sorry about that, it's humid today. Alright. Realm of Music says, I think that is hella cool that there is closed captioning for streaming. Kudos on running it on your stream, Sable. I've been meaning to do this for months and I couldn't get it to work with Twitch Studio, but now that I've switched to Streamlabs, I can, right? And that makes me really happy. One of the reasons why I always read the chat out loud is because I don't assume that everybody here has perfect vision, right? Like, there's no need not to do your best to try to accommodate when it's really simple, you know? Daz says, it's a place in an upcoming story in my writing world. That sounds really cool. Otherwise, assume the two ships spot each other at roughly the same time and roll initiative. Nah, I'll deal with roll initiative later. Don't want to confuse the reader. Okay. Fantasine says, as a lurker that writes and does not read the chat all the time, I appreciate the chat being read. Fair enough. Oh, tell Aaron to check his Discord messages, please. Okay. Thanks, Bob. Okay, after searching for the tumbling rocks and ice of the rings. Hours. You're back. Phone call over. Welcome back, Stretch. Bob says, I'm going to be starting a weekly Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time stream on using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. That is awesome. Yay! There was great excitement about this, the idea of, you know, Aaron being taught by you on stream how to do it in the ASC officer chat. So that is awesome. Starting tomorrow, which is why you're telling me to pester Aaron so that he's on. That makes sense. Damn, that's 2 a.m. here, says Stretch. You have to watch the VOD then. Character on lookout or deck watch. You might be just getting home at that time tomorrow, Stretch. Sunny, and another chapter done! Yay! Good job! Character who made the spot check. Sees the outline. Sunny says, let's see, 3 chapters written, all my word files updated or created. Stream went well. Dinner time. Good work. Give yourself a pat on the back, Sunny, you deserve it. Bob says, yes, I want to Discord voice Aaron in so he can be the voice of the people with questions. That makes a lot of sense. That is cool. Tomorrow at, you said 9 p.m. Eastern, so that is 6 p.m. our time. He should be able to. I will double check and make sure, but we don't have anything specifically planned for that time that I am aware of. And help him get set up, of course. That's great. Well, I'll let the ASC officers know they were very excited about that idea. Sees the outline of a ship moving between the rocks ahead. That's awesome. And then Bob says, and they'll go up on YouTube afterwards for long-term VOD. That is excellent. Oh, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, I archive all of my Twitch streams except for the sprint lobbies, or if something goes horribly borking wrong. So I'm usually like, I'm about a month or so behind on the videos that I've posted because I'm still trying to catch up from Game of Tomes. But I will be caught up soon, and yeah, you can watch them there. Stretch says, as I'll be driving from mine to Wisbech, 81 miles, then down to London, another 95 miles to take a friend to a private dentist appointment, then driving back. So roughly 340 miles in one day, going to be a long day. Stretch, do not waste the time of North Americans to complain about a measly 340-mile drive. Let's see, 340 miles from here. Miles, I gotta think about, actually. Just a second, I'm gonna... Okay. Distance from Vernon to Vancouver in miles. Okay, so going to Vancouver, right, which is, you know, I describe it as being relatively close and, you know, like it's the closest metropolis to where I am. 273 miles. That's a short drive, right? Distance from Vernon to... And I have to think about this because we do everything in kilometers here. Yeah, it does. It's like, for me, that's a day trip to the city. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, right? Vernon to Calgary. So if I want to go to Calgary, which, by the way, people who do tours, right, they want to do like music tours or whatever, or big theater tours, right, they're like, we'll do it in Calgary, that's close enough for all of Western Canada, they'll all show up there. Okay, so that is 408 miles for me to drive to Calgary. Yeah, town and back is a 100-kilometer road trip for me, says Rowan. Yep. Bob says that's a long way here too, just shy of the width of Pennsylvania. Yeah, but, you know, there's a whole bunch of you packed in this little space. In Western Canada, that's a day trip. Like, that's nothing, you know. Stretch says, day trip to the city for me, as in closest city, that's a 30-minute drive. Me too, that's Kelowna, but Sunny got tacos, good job. Fantasine says it's 360 miles, 579 kilometers from Anchorage to Fairbanks, both in Alaska. You're in Alaska? Neat. That's a long way to Calgary, says Eli. No, you see, Calgary is like, you know, I mean, it's a day trip, right? But it's a routine one that we do a lot, you know? But I do have the joys of London traffic, points out DM Stretch. Well, that is true. About 70 miles northwest of Anchorage. Nice! Maybe I'll come visit you in the summer. I'm thinking of making a trip up north. Northern tip of Scotland to southern tip of England is only 600 miles. Yeah, so like halfway between me and Rowan. Well, maybe 3/4. And that's the sprint. And hi, Eli. Hi, by the way, and back. Good to see you. If you do not want the closed captioning thingy up, then you can shut it off with just hover your cursor over the screen and you'll find the CC button and just go click and it'll turn it off. You can also move it around so that it's out of the way or wherever you want it to do, and you can change the font size and even use a dyslexic font if you want. 90 words for House Millies from Daz. Good job. And supper is done, so you're off to eat. You didn't have to cook it, right? I didn't have to cook it either. Also in UK, the fuel bill sucks. Do not complain to me about the fuel bill. I live in Canada. Sailing the ship moving between the rocks up ahead. Alright, good night there, Dazzlecat. Thank you for joining us today. A pleasure seeing you as always. And Aaron will be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific for Ask an Old GM. I'm sure you'll be there, because you usually are. Bob says, so if you lay 5 Britons end to end, you've got New York to LA. Yep. And I imagine roughly Toronto to Vancouver, since they're roughly in similar longitudes. Stretch is probably going to cost me about 50 pounds, and it's only a 1.2 liter car. Yeah, okay, I think your gas is more expensive. Fantasine says it's nice in summer. In winter, it gets to be between -20 to -60 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Or -29 to -51 Celsius. Yeah, I know. I know it gets cold. I've been in the north, like, you know, in winter. It's not much warmer in Prince George, near where Rowan lives, even though it's considerably more south. 138 words for House Lappin from Mergendor. Good job. Roughly £1.29 a gallon for petrol here, says Stretch. Yeah, here in Canada, well, where I am, it's about $1.29 Canadian, right? So doing the conversion for like currency value, yeah, it costs you more money. And actually, no, wait a minute, it probably is about the same when I think about it, because we're charged by the liter. That's $1.29 a liter. truth is, the oil companies just charge whatever they think they can get away with. There's no real rhyme nor reason to the price of gas. It's all how they're gonna, how sufficiently they can screw you. Okay, after searching through the tumbling rocks and rings, sees the outline of a ship moving between the rocks up ahead. Eli says that's about the same price as here in LA, Stretch. Yeah. Alright, that's the get back to work growl, so the dragon of productivity is demanding more words for the word mine. Sunny demolished the soft tacos. Sounds good. I had Vietnamese spring rolls. They were fresh. They were tasty. Bob says that the UK gallon is 1.2 of the US gallon. Yeah. Stretch says, I still think in gallon terms, but to be honest, I just kind of put the nozzle in, pull the lever, and put in fuel till I get the amount I want to put in. Usually 20 pounds for normal use unless it's a long journey. And Bob says that's got to be a per liter price, not a per gallon price, unless petrol is real cheap in the UK. Yeah, but have you checked the exchange rate between a pound and the US dollar? I haven't. Yeah, it's liters, sorry. Okay. Well, confirming that it is indeed a pirate ship. Substitute either the... confusion. In Canada, they spell leader R-E as well, just Rowan is not the best at spelling. Sunny says, I do street taco style sometimes. Pork pieces chopped up and seasoned, cooked, put on a tortilla of some kind with some cheese, salsa of your choice, tomatoes, and lettuce. Sounds great. Yeah. And Stretch says, and for once I'm not joking or being sarcastic. I genuinely don't know why that is. I'm not sure either. Thanks, Pink Meat Hunter. He says you really, or they say, I don't know your pronouns. I think Aaron said he, but I'm not going to assume until you tell me. Right? Said, you really paint a picture with your words. Well, thank you. Bob says, because we don't spell incorrectly. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. British, you're speaking English. It's not called American, which means that the English determine how it is spelled. Of course, we Canadians think you both are fucked up. So, I'm a he, yeah. Okay. Cool. I think we still have the French influence. We definitely do in Canada. Yeah. And I believe that is where the word came from. I mean, metric system was invented in France, wasn't it? Okay. The starboard or the... I need a name for an orc ship. Bob says, nope, the UK lost the rights to the language with the Second World War bailout. Don't get me started on how that was a deliberate policy of American imperialism to take over the British Empire. And actually, that's not even true. You know, it does seem that the Americans are winning, but that's because Google owns everything now. So we all lose. Substitute either the starboard or the... I need an orc ship. Bloodfang, what the fuck, I don't know. Now I need the name for the pirate ship. The pirate ship. There you go. All those extra U's and words, S when you mean Z. You know what? Okay, so if you pronounce color the way that you guys spell it, it would be color, 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 R, because you need a U to make that sound. It's a diphthong. I found this out in Conlex. You might have a point about the Z and the S, though. And C when you use S, like defense, and yep, like defense. It's Z. It was Z first. You guys changed it because you can't stand the idea of a poem that doesn't rhyme. You had to make the song fit. Okay. You guys are way too distracting. I should ignore the chat. I gotta work. It's hilarious, but this is what happens when you get, you know, a proud American, a proud Canadian, and a proud Brit together in a room. Commonwealth Wars. Actually, I really love that Bob rises to my Canadianism challenges. I think it's fun as hell. Which is why it's distracting me and not getting any fucking work done. Okay. That's it. I have 40 minutes left to the stream. I've done 3 paragraphs. Alright. Substitute the Starbird or the Blood Fang for the Shark Tooth. As a nasty GM trick to remind your players to look before they leap. Because I'm an asshole that way. Yeah, stretch burning both of us this way. Aluminium. It's aluminium. There's an effing I in there. Yeah. Except that I pronounce it, you know, Canadians and Americans are agreed that the pronunciation is aluminum. Bob's like, C, D, G, P, T, V, Z. Yeah, see, you guys never got out of, you know, the tradition of rhyming your poems like they insist you do in grade school. You know, you never graduated to, like, a high school English where freeform is a thing. You guys are hilarious. I see Bob's like, not here, there isn't. Stretch in regards to aluminium as opposed to aluminum. And Stretch is like, C, D, G, P, T, W. I always thought it should be double V. It is kind of a double V. I don't know. There is actually a reason why it's a W and not a double V, but I don't remember what it is. It has something to do with the origin of the letter. It is en français, says Mergendor. Well, at least we agree on something there. And that's the trick to remind your players to look before they leap. Yes. GM only. Complications. And that's the sprint gang. I think I'm actually going to count these this time. I haven't counted any of this section yet. Because at least that way I'll have, like, done something. I'm really not being very productive today. I'm so tired is the problem. I'm just babbling nonsense. So, I had crap for sleep last night. Okay, 473 words. Somebody is thinking if they want another taco or not. I see they were as productive on that sprint as I was. Unless I, like, absolutely have to. Who was it who said that the US and the UK were two countries separated by a common language? Don't quote me on it, Bob, but it might have been Mark Twain. I'm pretty sure. I can't be sure, but I think so. 98 words for House Lappin from Mergendor. Production? What is this thing you call production? Yes, I know, right? I'm hoping I can get some shit done after the stream when I'm not distracted. Then it's somebody else's stream. 473 words at home on the PC. Just checking that this is still picking me up. Okay, good. Now, Mergendor says, I'm drinking lovely jasmine green tea. Sounds great. Ah, Bob says, I just checked the tricorder. It was George Bernard Shaw. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the kind of thing he'd write too. I must have read it was miscredited to Mark Twain, who was a very humorous man. Alright. I will give the US one thing, says Stretch. Trunk for the storage space at the back of a car, as it used to be a box on the back of early motor cars, whereas in the UK it is known as a boot, which is also a thing you put on your foot. Yep. We call it a trunk here in Canada. Canadian English is a weird hybrid of American and British English. And then it has some of its very own things as well. So, you know, we agree with you, it's a trunk. Well, we agree with Bob, it's a trunk. Right? It's not a boot. It's also a hood, not a bonnet. Right? It's a flashlight, not a torch. Yeah. It's a truck, not a lorry. Stuff like that. It's gasoline, not petrol. Generally shortened to gas. Yeah, it's a wrench, not a spanner. Oh, in the UK, truck and lorry are interchangeable now? Yeah, we never use lorry. My favorite is suspenders on men's pants in the US for women's stockings in the UK. That's a good one, too. And the question is, are you coming or going? Alright, back to work. Not that we're really working. Yeah, Stretch says same word for both in the UK, although the women's version is the part that holds up the stockings rather than the leg item itself. Yeah, it's the part that holds up the bit. Either way. What's interesting is that holding up the women's stocking, we generally call that a garter, right? Except that the straps on the garter aren't actually the garter. The garter is supposed to be the round, the thingy that goes around the leg to hold it up. Although bracers can also be used as a term for the item that holds up men's trousers. Trousers. Pants or underwear. Got it. And Bob says, which I didn't know, we didn't start calling them flashlights till the military got the idea for an interrupt switch that could be used for Morse code messaging. I did not know that. Okay, if the PCs Yeah, and garters are the leg strap used as part of the wedding outfit. Yeah, exactly. And in in Canada, we just call the whole works that, right? The garter and the straps are all called a garter. Which, in my opinion, is a piece of equipment generally worn for the same reason high heels are worn, so you can take them off in half an hour. Because then you're not going to be needing your feet anymore. Yeah, garter strap, but we also call the whole thing a garter, like if it's connected. Yeah. Yeah, only time I had a garter was at prom. I have a couple. They're generally designed for outfits that are not designed to be worn for long periods of time, if you see what I'm saying. Indeed, Sismergador. Yep. Ours were for decoration only. You can actually get them to hold up stockings, and they look very nice. Yeah, sort of like a party favor. Yeah. If the players stop... Yep, that's true. Hockey players wear garter belts to keep their hose up. Yeah, you kind of have to. It's part of the uniform. Yeah. Stockings suck, in my opinion. If the PCs stop to confirm identity of the ship. I'm all for jeans. Jeans. Me too. That's why those kind of outfits are designed to come off very quickly. It's not the type of outfit you intend to wear out in the town. Yeah. Why? Because it would be very uncomfortable in a very short period of time. Yeah. Okay. Species stop to confirm the identity of the ship. Search check, I think that'd be. Or profession. Starter. Check. Black workman's trousers, what the US calls cargo pants for me. I love cargo pants. The more pockets, the better. Rowan's like, yeah, exactly. I know she is. She bought a leather thingy to put around her waist that was full of pockets so she would have more pockets. Thanks for your stream, says Vergandor. This is more words than I've written since December. Yay! I'm so glad you're writing again. That's excellent. And yeah, yay, cargos. 100%, right? Who doesn't love cargo pants? DM Stretch says, started wearing them when I worked as a cellarman, as they were tough. Found they were really comfy, so they are now my normal everyday wear. Yeah, they're comfortable. I like them a lot. They're hard to find for women, especially short ones. They seem to like to design pants that have, pretend pockets in the back. Tal says, flares here because I love them. Yeah, I know. They're great. All the pockets. Profession Starfarer, check. DC 10. Can't be that hard. Successful. Oh, I hate that about women's pants, fake pockets. Grr, yep. Uh-huh. I'm not happy. Yeah. Dan Stretch says, one bar I worked in, I had a glass smash against my leg, caught between that and a cupboard door. Ouch. Not a scratch on my leg. Awesome. Proper builder's workwear is like armor. 100%. Yeah, give me nice big deep pockets. Yep, me too. Bob says, oh yeah, my wife just reminded me the wheeled thing you put your kid in to go take a stroll. We call it a stroller. Nobody in the US perambulates anymore. Yeah, why do you think I wear all guys' clothing? Says Walking Dead Lover. Like, duh. You know what my problem is? I'm 5 feet tall. So, they don't make guys' clothing for me. They don't make boys' clothing for me either, right? I've tried that, but the problem is, I have enough curves that they don't fit either. So, I'm a lurk, gonna clean. Okay. See you later then, Sunny. I'm only on for another 22 minutes or so I probably won't see you before you come back, so thanks for joining me today. Scott Vest has lots of great clothes with pockets? I'll have to look. Do they have them for 5 feet tall? If successful. Ship. Another Corvette. Have extra small sometimes. That's not the same thing. See, extra small is designed for people built like birds, right? If you know, they think that anybody who's that height is, you know, got hollow bones and like, you know, like they don't design it for women that have butts or boobs. They don't do it. Apparently we're all like, you know, sticks at that height. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. You can get good clothes at a petite shop. Of course, it costs twice the price, right? Yeah, I know. They make them compatible for curves. Not sure about the rest. Oh, well, that's worth looking at then, because that might work. I have had some luck with clothing vendors that do take curves into account, because they will actually make extra smalls that okay, cool. I'll look into it. Thank you. Scott Vest. Okay. I'll look that up. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm totally going to check that out. See the ship. Another Corvette. It's flying. Clearly flying. Pirate's Jack. Scott E. Vest, made for nerds first, now branching out. Cool. Stretch says, I scared the crap out of a mate once. I hit my camping blade against my leg while wearing those combats, as cargo pants are also called. Still not a scratch. I laughed as I knew I'd be fine. My mate's face, however, went rather white. Nice. Nice! Tal says, I just received an image of a client's book a client's book cover. It's in publication, and it is amazing. Gah! I love it when the book covers match the story so well and look so damned great. Hashtag chuffed. That's awesome. Now there's another one. Aussie slang versus American, Canadian, and UK slang. Here, chuffed means pissed off. But I realized that in, in Oz, it means really, really pleased. So, yeah. I know, right? But it's cool, I got enough Aussie friends, I know. And that's the spread tall. I actually did get a little bit done there. A lot of thinking there. Yes, also pissed in the US means really angry, in the UK means drunk. Yes. Here in Canada it means both, and you have to listen to it in context. Yeah, I went out last night and got pissed. Okay, he got drunk. Right? Yeah, I went out last night and someone splattered mud on me and I'm pissed. Okay, you're angry. Yeah. The UK, that can usually mean the same thing. And then, Tal says we use it for both here. Yep, so the Aussies and the Canadians. The Aussies and the Canucks, right? Rowan says, I can use some pants like that. They would be handy against the plethora of wild rose bushes. There you go. Yeah, but we like to use the same words for many things, like the F word. Canadians are like that too. You know what? Aaron, I swear, right? Walked out of a party and heard a guy say, well, F the F and F'er then. I mean F. That's too much swearing even for me. And you know what? That's all perfectly valid uses of the word. I'll count these on the next one. We got one more sprint, we're done. Yeah, sounds perfectly normal for here. Aussies and Canadians have a lot in common, and that's one thing, right? Canadians have a reputation for being really polite. Okay? No, that's, and we are, but that means that we're being on our best behavior. When we're together hanging out, right? I tell people it's when Canadians stop swearing that you have to be worried. Because then things have gotten real, Yeah, a lot in common. We're very much alike. Very similar culturally in a lot of ways. Yeah. Yeah, Bob said, yeah, we don't go out for a good piss up here. We do occasionally in Canada. It's falling into disuse, but we do use it. Did anybody actually get some writing done? I am fucking useless today. Like when a parent tells you off by whispering, oh yeah, you know you're in deep shit then. Ah, Juju. No, just chatting. This is working for. Yeah, I did loads of writing in chat, says Stretch. Yeah. And thanks for the recommendation for the pants for Rowan. I'm sure she will go get them because that sounds like exactly the type of thing she'd love, Stretch. Bob says George Carlin's original 7 dirty words routine included a discourse on how fuck can be used as every part of speech. Yep, legit. Morgendorf says brain kind of stalled. Tal says I can't write, I'm eating popcorn. Really? Yeah, well, we're all hanging out, not writing. Okay. I'm not a very good example today, I apologize. Sunny says, if I stop swearing and I start to sound very polite, run. I sent a message to my mother's oxygen vendor telling them to kindly contact me immediately. Fantasine says, I got 3.5 pages wrote out longhand in my workbook from a novel outline, roughly about 300 words. That's great. Why aren't you declaring them? Put them in. That's awesome. Sunny says it means I'm plotting on how to hide your body. Yeah, and Rowan is as happy about those pants as I thought she'd be. Awesome. Alright, this is the last sprint of the day for the stream. After this, we will be rating someone, I hope. 300 words, longhand, for House Lappin from Fantasine. Good job. It doesn't matter if you write it longhand, you can still count it. It's still words, you wrote it. Ah, looks like we'll be checking in with Eli, eh? They only have like an hour left though, and then there's like 2 hours of nothing. I might have to prepare to put up a sprint lobby, I guess, eh? Oh, that's right, and Erin is on later tonight. Stretch says, and I'll be going to bed as I'll be setting my alarm for 8 hours after the stream ends. Yeah, I've got to, Closet Forge is up? Okay, cool. Not yet, bed after stream. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I've got to use these 2 hours. I should go to bed when Erin goes up tonight, because I have to get up at stupid o'clock tomorrow, because I promised to help Siobhan out with an appointment. So, okay. And I have a picture for that, actually. I'm out now too for a bit. Catch you all later. Okay. See you later, Bob. Catch you later. I will tell Aaron to check his Discord messages. Thank you for joining me today. It was fun. I had a good time bantering about our cultural comparisons and differences. It was good. It wasn't productive for writing, but it was fun. Alright, where the heck am I here? Stretch had like a sort out day today. Too much built up, decided he'd had enough, so got his arson gear. Alright, I'm looking for flags, symbols, and crests. Rowan went to town. Yeah, that's a day of work. Drove through mud hell and back like a pro. I can't wait to see the pictures. Stretch says, oh, another US-UK difference. It can sometimes be amusing when a Brit asks an American for a cigarette. Here, the common slang term for one has a very different meaning. Yep. In my state, they get called that too, or darts. Yeah, Canadians don't use fag either for a cigarette because of the association system. That has one meaning here. What do we call cigarettes? Smokes, mostly. Butts. Yeah, I think that's it. Sometimes cig. There's the ship's captain. Pilot. Initiative. Smokes is a fairly common one, starting to creep in here in the UK too, says Stretch. Although a smoke in the UK is more the act of smoking rather than the term. Yeah, we're gonna go have a smoke. We're gonna go take a smoke? I don't know. I think the Aussies have a better one. Smoko. Ship's captain and pilot roll initiative. Their choice. Fantasine says, the fun one for me was, I have a friend in Germany that laughed every time I and the others in our group said we were having eggs for breakfast. They finally explained to us that the only other time they usually hear eggs is as a German slang term for a very specific part of the male anatomy. Right. Good work, Walking Dead lover. Puts in 8,156 words for the past 4 hours of work. Yeah, I know, Stretch, we're in trouble in November if Varangia is sticking with Lapin. We got work to do. We have none of these super writers, man. That's awesome, Stretch. House Lapin appreciates and embraces and values House Varangia. It's awesome. Byzantine bunnies! Pretty much. That's great, Byzantine bunnies. Only history nerds understand that joke, you know, but it's good. It's great. Good one. Otherwise, have the ship's captain or pilot roll initiative for the ship, and now I need to have a section here. Quote. Resolving ship combat in Toy Soldier Saga. Guess I'm a history nerd, says Rowan. Yeah, you are, you know. Hello, SCA. Aptguard. You do medieval recreation. Duh. Hello. Okay. Aaron, write this later. There. There. That's his problem. Fuck it. It's been a long day. It's probably better as a spoiler so it doesn't take up like half the thing. Resolving ship combat. Actually, I should use that column shit for this. Yeah, okay. Spoiler. What do I call the ship? And that is the sprint. Alright, gang. You know what time it is. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Bring out your words. Stat block goes here. That's for the shark tooth. Pirate ship. Alright. Sunny has to clear off her bed and doesn't want to. Can't blame you. Stretch says, well, my meds I'm on now must be working. Jammed my finger in a kitchen cupboard door earlier. Normally I'd swear and something would get thrown, etc. This time I just took the piss out of myself and laughed it off. Feel much happier now. That's great. Right on. I'm glad to hear that. That is cool. 546 words for the Closet Forge, the Badger himself, for the House of the Badgers. Good job. Mergendor took a bio break, no words. Oh well, next time. It's cool. We're gonna go over and bug the Closet Forge if they're still up anyway. Rowan's like, bring out your words, bring out your words. Stretch says, I'm not so much of a pendulum now. That is great. Yeah, yet another way to use piss. Yeah, and we use it that way in Canada occasionally too. 142 words of longhand for House Lappin from Fantasine. Good job. Excellent. Okay. I think this is about where I was. I did not get a lot of words done, but there's some, so we will keep track of them. You know what? We're going to add a couple more to that, because what we're going to do is make a box right here. Center. Allowed. H3. This adventure is still under construction and will be finished soon. H3. Allowed. Center. There we go. Now, add that to our word count. That's Ben's words. Alright, so we'll call that 169 words. Thanks, Mergendor. You know what? I actually have to click on the channel point reward first. This is how writing is sometimes. You just keep plugging at it and keep plugging at it. And eventually you'll get it done, right? Alright! We're gonna go to the downtime screen because we can easily do that now because this actually works because we have a stream that is working properly. That makes me very happy. Yay, I know, right? Well, thank you all very much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun, even if I didn't get a huge amount of work done. Thank you very much for all the subscriptions and for joining the Patreon. That is Mergendor in particular I'm talking to. You're awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for all the follows, you know. So am I liking Streamlabs now? Yeah, actually, I like it a lot. I did what you suggested. I toned down the resolution, and I only toned it down like 2 levels, because I'm like, well, I'm going to give it, you know, we'll go the best quality we can get, and we'll play with it a bit, right? And it seems to be working fine. I haven't had any problems at all today, and it's so much easier to rearrange things and shift things around. Yeah. Plus, I got the closed captioning working, which I wouldn't have been able to do. So that makes me really happy. I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm glad you had fun, Fantasine. And yeah, thanks for all the bits as well, guys. There were a lot of bits today. James threw bits. I don't remember who all threw bits. Let me look at my thing. Yeah, Stretch threw bits. James threw bits. Dazzy threw bits. Mergendor threw bits. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and thank you very much for the raids and the hosts, the Closet Forge and Sunny L. Alright, we're gonna go raid. Yeah, I think that's what I'm streaming at now too. Actually, Stretch is 720p. I think the Closet Forge is up. Yes, yeah, they are. Oh, Eli's still up. No, we're gonna go raid Eli. Okay, that's what we're gonna do because Eli's only up for like another hour, I think. Let me confirm that. And they are also doing Attorney of Tales collection. Yep, like 45 minutes. And knowing the Closet Forge, they are probably staying on until coffee comes on. Stretch is off to bed. Of course you are. Thanks for staying up and moderating as always. You're awesome. And thank you also for the moderation, Rowan. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna raid Eli. You can also go over to the Closet Forge if you want to play Game of Tomes. They're still doing their thing. And I'll be going over there after I've gone to Eli's, probably. Because I'm probably going to bed early tonight, and I gotta get some real writing done now. So, don't forget that the raid shout is prepare to be boarded because we are the Sable's privateers, or since we're all playing the Game of Tomes, if you are, shout your house motto. This has been great. I'll go to the goodbye screen, I guess. And Aaron will be back tonight at 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Eastern, 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday for those of you in the UK. Right, and Aaron will also be back tomorrow with Ask an Old GM, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Thanks, everyone. Maybe we'll see you later tonight.